Hi everyone, Tom here. I didn't manage to get out at the weekend to take some pictures, so I've been a bit light on content this week. So I thought I would show you this feature in Lightroom Mobile or Lightroom Cloud. This is the standard Lightroom application now. This is different to Lightroom Classic. And in this version of Lightroom, we have a Discover option on the left, and it shows you edits from other people who decide to share them. You can share your own edits on here. But as we can see here, we've got loads of different pictures. And if you hover over them, you will see the original image, and then if you mouse off, you see the edits that have been made. And the great thing about this is you can actually remix these yourself. You see this remix blue option down here, so you can either save the preset or do a remix yourself. So basically you get their original image and you can put your own edit on it and then save it, and it will share it with the original person. So for example, on this one is one of the images that I'd like to edit. This is done by somebody called Tiffany Ramdale. So I can remix this image, put my own edit on it, and then when I save it, Tiffany will be notified that somebody's remixed one of her images, and she will be able to see the edits that we've put on. So let's go ahead and click remix on this picture here. And you see it opens up and you get all of your own editing options here. And the reason why I chose this image is because I think there's a lot of different colours here. And I was curious to see whether I could make some of these colours pop out a bit more. So let's get into it. Profile, we're already on colour. Let's hit auto. Let's get some automatic editing underway. Maybe bring the highlights down a little bit. Let's bring some of these whites down. I feel like if I'm bringing these whites down, it's made like if you look at this pink segment here, it's making the colour pop out a bit more just by removing some of the white. Let's see, maybe some of the blacks. Yeah, making it a bit darker. Happy with the shadows where they are. I'm going to mess about with this point curve, see what I can do. Bring up these blacks a little bit. See, you can maybe put a bit of a colour on that shadow to put a bit of a tint on it, maybe. Let's leave it to about there. Okay, we're just going to move the saturation up a little bit. And we've got some colour mixes down here, so we've got quite a few oranges in here. So let's bring up this saturation of the orange. As you can see, as I'm moving the saturation up, some of these glass segments are increasing. If you put the saturation all the way down, you can see they've gone grey. Let's bump that up a little bit, increase the saturation. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Let's bring this luminance up. Bringing the luminance up, it looks like it's glowing from the inside, like as though there's a light inside of this glass or whatever it is. Let's try red next. There is red, but if you can see here, it's mostly centered on this segment here, and I'm not too sure. Well, let's bring it up actually. It's bringing a nice bit of pink into it. That's what the luminance does. Darken. I might just leave that as it is. Let's have a look at the yellows. Yeah, so you can see there's quite a few here, quite a few yellow segments here, and this is really bringing the colour out. Luminescent. That up a little bit. Got some greens in here. We have. Let's bring that up and bring the luminescence up. What about this turquoise? Yes, you can see at the top here we've got some turquoise going on. Let's bring that up. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of blue in here. The only thing I'm bothered about is increasing that blue is increasing this as well. So I have to do something about that. Well, let's bring this blue up a little bit. Oh, the luminescence is making that a bit better on this side. Quite happy with that. Let's see if there's any purples. There is, but it's in this segment here again. Maybe just a little bit. Okay, now the pinks. Yeah, I'm not too sure I want to mess with that one. Leave that as is. Okay, color grading, shadows. So we brought up the shadows down here. And let's have a look if we can put a bit of a color on that, see what happens. Just putting a bit of a tint on it. Quite liking this the pinky side of it. Oh, I actually forgot to show you. So on the color mixer, or in any of these panels, when you make changes, if you click and hold down the eye, it will remove the changes you made. So now this is without the changes, with the changes, and I think that's made quite a nice difference. I like how these segments are looking like they're illuminated from behind. And now on the color grading, I'm quite liking this like a warmer tint on the shadow. We can slide this down. Oh no, that's way too much. Or do we want to do blue and match it? Maybe. No, I'm going to stick with the pink because I quite like the warmth that it's bringing to the shadows. Let's head back up to the point curve. Let's bring that down a bit. I just like playing with this and see what we can do. Yeah. I'll leave that as it is. Okay, highlights. Let's see if we can make any difference with these highlights. I'm not too fussed about the highlights. Let's reset that. Maybe darken the shadows a little bit. Okay, let's see without the changes I've just made. Now with. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, let's put a bit of warmth in. Let's add in some texture. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll know that I love getting some texture in. Let's bring it up to about there, I think. And I'm never too sure with the clarity. I think in some images it helps and some it doesn't, so I tend to just play about with this and see what difference it makes. I've just noticed as I'm increasing the clarity, it does seem to be making the segments look like they are getting brighter. So that's adding to the effects that I was wanting to add to this. So I'm thinking I am going to have some clarity in here. Not too much though. You see there, that looks... In fact, that doesn't look too bad actually, but it's a bit too much for what I was wanting. So I think I'm going to increase it to around about the same as the texture. Let's just see where we are with that. Let's hide those two changes that I've made. Now back on. Yeah, I'm very happy with that actually. I really like it. It seems to be defining these segments. Same with dehaze. Sometimes it helps an image, sometimes it doesn't. So I just play about with this. That's interesting. So if I'm increasing the dehaze, it doesn't seem to be affecting the effects that I'm trying to go for here, which is to make this look like it's illuminated from behind. But it does seem to be darkening the rest of the image, which I'm happy with. So I don't normally use dehaze, but in this instance, I am happy with the results. So I'm going to, again, I think I'm going to align these. Let's see, without these three changes, and now with. Yeah, and I'm actually quite happy about that. Let's add a vignette and let's see what happens there. Put a bit of a vignette on and then a feather. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Let's get rid of the vignette. Maybe add a bit of sharpening. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think I'm looking on these two segments here. So if you take the sharpening off and just gradually put it up. Seems to be increasing the graininess of it as well, so I'm not going to put it up too much, but a little bit of sharpening I think looks good. One thing on when you're doing a remix, the new AI denoise option doesn't work, unfortunately. Okay, so very quick edit. I'm quite happy with these changes. Let's take all of the changes off and see what the original looked like. So that's the original image. Now let's put my changes on. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. This effect of it looking like it's illuminated in the background I think works really well with this. And when I saw this in the list of remixable images, that was the first thought I had in mind. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that for a very quick and dirty edit. Yeah, very happy. So now when you're finished with your edit, at the top here on the top right, you click next. And then you then have an option of adding a comment, so you can tell the author, the original image taker, your thought process on your edit. So my thought process is I wanted to bring some illumination. Oops, spelled that wrong. Illumination to the glass segments and make it like it is illuminated from behind. So now I'm going to post this remix. So this remix, so the original image taker, they will be notified of what I've just done, and then we can see here your remix has been posted, and it'll be visible on my profile as well. So this is my profile. I've done a couple of remixes yesterday, and then this is the one that I've just done. So yeah, now Tiffany will be notified that this remix has been done. So on these two remixes, you can see the original authors haven't interacted. They've not put a like in it or anything. So maybe they saw my remix and thought it was rubbish compared to their own edits. But yeah, they have the option of doing a like. And of course, when you post your edits, other people can remix them. And then yeah, you'll be notified. You'll be notified when somebody remixes your work, and then the notifications there, people can like your edits. And then I'll show you one where somebody's remixed my edit as well, so you can see that. So I've had this notification here: Bulbully Rabbit Ass remixed your edits. Let's click onto that. And this is a picture that I took in Rhodes. And then this is my original. So you can see here, you have your profile icons. That's a picture of me. So this is my image and my edit. And then this is the remix. Not a massive amount of difference on that one. Let's see. We've got another one down here. So Rizwan Raza remixed my picture of a boat. Again, I took this, well, this is in Simi in Rhodes. So this is my original, sorry. This is my original image with my edit on, and then this is the remix. So now if I want to, I can, oh, I've already liked it, so I can like that remix. And yeah, so this is all in the Discover area in Lightroom, mobile or cloud, or whatever you want to call it. And I think this is brilliant. It helps you to edit other people's pictures and see how other people edit their pictures as well, which I think is great for your learning process. I hope you like this video, just a quick one. Please leave a like, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. That would be great. Thank you.